Hello everyone, I'm Eli the Fatigued, and today we're doing some real talk. For now, we're gonna hang out with Preston. Preston is here with us. We're gonna just be playing Warframe in the background, just so you guys have something to watch while I talk.
Yes, hello.
Alright, so I'm just gonna preface this by I am not making this to diagnose people. I'm not making this to tell people how they should do with whatever illness they have. Always talk to a doctor and family. Alright. I am Eli the Fatigued, and I have TLDR, long story short, I have multiple sclerosis. So, that out of the way. It is something that affects a lot of people, not just me. And it is one of the least fun. Sorry, let me turn the volume down a bit. Sorry. I don't need to hear all this. I've heard this 1,000 times. Alright, I'm sorry. Where was I? Yeah, there was something that started with my ADHD. I've already lost track of where I was. MS is something that affects, thousands of people, hundreds of thousands, I don't know, a lot of people. It's not every person, but there are many people that struggle with multiple sclerosis or MS. I am just one of them. I was diagnosed 1.5 years ago, and it has been kind of a living hell ever since. The only, main thing I've had are my friends and family and support they've given me and my religion. Those things have kept me going. MS is an excruciating illness. Basically what it is the myelin fibers, the myelin sheaths, that cover your nerve fibers in your spinal cord and throughout your brain and your optic nerve as well. Your body attacks those, and that helps. Sorry, I'm not the most knowledgeable about the illness, even though I have it. I've been trying to learn more, but I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a biology major or anything of the sort. I don't understand it, so I'm not a neurology major. I've been trying to learn and understand it, though. Where was I? Right. Myelin sheaths that surround my nerve fibers are being attacked by my body. It is an autoimmune disease in that my body attacks itself. It is as horrible as it sounds. I have aches, I have pains, I have, hot flashes. To go without a better way of saying it. I have chills randomly. I've been dealing with that today. It's not been fun during a hot day. Your nervous system affects everything that you do. Everything that you do that you can do. It affects bladder control. It affects vision. It affects memory. It affects physical moving. There are times my fingers are so stiff and it hurts to move them. I'm not trying to say this to try and get pity. I'm not trying to, One of my biggest fears is I don't want to be identified by my illness. I want to be someone who has it, but I want to be someone who enjoys life despite it and in spite of it. So the biggest thing is I don't want people to think that I'm trying to get pity or anything like that. I'm not. That's not what I'm here for. I just want to give an explanation as to why there will be some days, and have been some days, where I disappear off the radar for streaming and for content creating. Some days it's hard for me to get out of bed. And that's why it's very hard for me to hold down a normal job. I just wanted to go back. I'm trying to do streaming, and again, this is not, me trying to tell people, hey, donate to me, or hey, sub to me, or follow me, or whatever. That's not why I'm doing this. But the reason I am trying to become a streamer is it's something I can do from home. It is something I can set my own hours, set my own time with, and just be able to at least somewhat live a more normal life. Because it is hard, because one of the things I learned today is a word called lassitude. And it is a very fun word in that it describes my multiple sclerosis fatigue to a T. Let me pull up the description, sorry. Lassitude is described as not being able to move another muscle or think another thought without rest. It's different from the kind of fatigue that everyone else experiences, where we didn't get a lot, or they didn't get a lot of sleep, or they've been running around all day, that kind of thing. Pressing hit battle. Okay, thank you. It's literally the kind of debilitating exhaustion of, after a while, I just don't want to function. A while back, in one of my support groups that I'm in, someone was talking about it and said, describe MS in 3 words. And I said, existence is exhausting. Or it's exhausting to exist, or something to that effect. I was telling Preston this earlier. And Preston is here again. I don't know if I mentioned that, but so that he can also get a clearer understanding of it, because he's one of my closer friends. I've explained it to my friends, but I haven't just sat down and talked about it. I think that's one of the biggest things that has affected me mentally, is I've just not talked about it. It's important to talk about stuff that's going on. And yes, I know Twitch and the internet are not my therapists. That's whatever. That's fine. That's not what I'm going for. What I'm going for is clear, open, and honest communication about, hey, my life is messed up. And sure, everyone's life is messed up in some way or another. But I just want to have some sort of transparency of, I want to be a streamer. I want to do this full time. I want to create good content. And as I get more experience being a streamer and learning how things work as a streamer, I will get better at it. I've already gotten a lot better since I started, in my opinion. I've gotten better with audio quality, as much loud noise there usually is behind me and around me, as well as how echoey this room is. My audio quality is pretty darn good. It's not perfect or amazing, but it's good. And I do that by learning and experiencing and trying to understand, and it takes me a little bit longer sometimes, but it's partly because of my MS, and that's fine. MS also affects memory and memorization skills. It's all around a sucky existence. But you know what? Sucks to suck, MS. I'm still going to keep going. I have been knocked down by so many things in my life. This is not going to be the thing to do me in. If I was going to be done in, I would have been done in over a decade ago. I'm almost 28 now. If I would have been done in, I would have been done in by my parents' divorce, or this is going to get really, really personal. My stepfather killed himself. Again, I know you guys are not my therapist. That's fine. But I'm just saying, if I was going to get done in, I was going to get done in by something when I was younger. At this point, I have enough mental fortitude to just deal with whatever and try to move forward and find a way forward. And I think that's ultimately what I'm trying to get across, is that, I don't know, maybe. I don't even know what I'm trying to get across, to be honest. I'm just trying to explain and talk and word vomit and just get my thoughts and feelings out there, I guess. But, keep moving forward. That's my motto. Things will get better. They're going to get worse sometimes. They're going to get a lot worse sometimes. But they always get better. That's what I live by. Because it's important to stay positive. And it's hard sometimes, not going to lie. With anything in life, not even just my stuff. Everyone has stuff that it's hard to exist. It's hard to function. It's hard to move forward. It's hard to stay positive. It's difficult. Life is difficult. that's another reason I want to be a streamer. I want to be someone who can be a good, like, motivational, not motivational speaker, but a good example to people. And I want to share my experience and talk to people and, like, I guess help people understand life and understand that they're not alone. I want people to be happy. I want people to enjoy life. That's something I tried really hard at college to get my roommates to do is, yes, studies are important, but getting yourself to the point of exhaustion from studying too much or not relaxing at all is not good. I don't. I've done that. I've done that a lot with Preston. Just having fun and enjoying life a little bit, even if it's just for a little while, just for a couple hours a day or an hour a day, just doing something you enjoy to get you through the day. Anyway, back to the main topic. And this is where we get into my ADHD. I've thought about how I want to talk about this stuff a bit. A lot of people have ADHD, and that's fine. A lot of people have ADD, and that's fine. But I get off topic a lot. I knew I was going to get off topic, so I prepped a thing saying, hey, I also have ADHD. And I definitely just get sidetracked a lot. You definitely see that in my gameplay when I play video games. I get sidetracked a lot. It's pretty crazy. But I eventually get back on track, and that's what I'm doing now. Multiple sclerosis. It's a sucky illness. But, you know, I have good friends and family, and one day I want to create an awesome community as well. And, yeah, it's important to me to have a good, wholesome, very... the word. I used it earlier. Preston mentioned it the other day. Transparent. Very transparent attitude. Transparent being. To have transparency and be able to talk about things and say, hey, I'm sick, but this is what I want to do. And if you guys want to support me, you can. That's awesome. But this is something else I wanted to say. My content will always be free. Every single thing that I stream will be up on YouTube. Well, maybe not every single thing. There are some things I've scrapped because I didn't like it, or it glitched out really bad, like my... what was that? Not Company of Heroes. That's right. What's that one game? Saints Row. I don't know why I was thinking Company of Heroes. Saints Row 4, I had a playthrough of that. I was doing co-op with Capricorn, but it, like, really screwed up at some point and just did not want to work or function as a co-op game. It was really bad. So not 100% of stuff I scrap or stuff that's, you know, bugged out the wazoo, it won't be there. But, again, back to the main point. All of my content will always be free. You can find it on YouTube as my VODs or my episodes. You'll be able to see it as VODs on Twitch for a certain amount of time. I think it's like 60 days because I have Amazon Prime or something. Do you have a necromech?
Do I?
I don't know. Someone does. Or what is that? Oh, that's Pog2Z. That's the. Sorry, again getting distracted, but that's my Kuvalich that I killed. I don't know why they're here, but cool. I'm happy with that. Anyway, yeah.
So I won't try to hit it then.
Sorry, I just got distracted again there, and easily distracted. Squirrel. What? Anyway, all my content will be free, and there will be extra stuff like I have on my Patreon, but that's different. People will be paying for those features if they want to. But the bulk of my content, like everything I record, really will be free on YouTube at a later date. It'll be free when I do it. People can donate or sub or whatever if they want to. I really appreciate people following me just to help me, you know, build my follow base. That's great. But you don't have to. My content is here for people to enjoy and to relax and enjoy life a bit. And again, I will get better as a streamer. Oh, obligations are concluded. Okay, fine. Sorry, distracted. Yeah, so I think that's basically the bulk of what I wanted to say. And if there's anyone in chat, if they have any questions, or Preston, if you have any questions, feel free to field them here while we finish up this mission.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I have any questions. We've talked about it, a
Yeah.
bit more extensively outside of streaming.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's still obviously a ton that I don't know about
There's still a ton I don't know.
all
I
of that,
have.
just because I don't have it. But
Yeah, I have it, and I still don't know a lot about it. Like, it's just, there's not actually a heck of a lot known about it. There's basics known about it, but like, even doctors have issues understanding it sometimes, I've been told. Like, it's just a very weird illness in that your body attacks itself, lesions erupt on your nerves, and those lesions get inflamed and cause all sorts of issues in your brain. So, yeah.
Yeah.
heavy stuff.
Yeah, but I've just been wanting to talk about this for a little while. I haven't, because I've mentioned this in a few episodes. I don't want people to be like, hey, that guy has MS, we should feel bad for him. I don't want people to think that I'm doing this for some sort of monetary or follower gain. I'm saying this because I want to be transparent, and that's something that Preston and I talked about the other day. I want to be more transparent about things. I want to be honest about my illness and not just say, yeah, my illness is causing issues, and not explain, what's going on to an extent. Like, I won't tell you everything that's going on, because everything that's going on sucks and is extremely personal and it's terrible. But just getting a general understanding and general basis of, hey, this is how it works, kind of thing. And we gotta extract after this, so stay alive, friends. Oh, I died. Speaking of staying alive. Alright.
Ouch.
So, yeah, it's just something I want to talk about. And just be open about, and eventually just kind of say, hey, if other people have illnesses as well, it's okay to talk about it. Because that's another thing I think people in general in this world don't do, is they don't talk about their problems. It's okay to talk about your problems. It's okay to scream at the sky and be upset about what life has done to you. But it's not okay to give up.
That's a good way to put it.
It's okay to I think the Valhalla Project t-shirt that I really want to get really has it down well. I forget exactly what's on it, but it's like, it's okay to crawl, it's okay to cry, it's okay to throw up and other stuff, but it's never okay to give up. That kind of thing. So, yeah. This is not sponsored by Valhalla Project, but if they wanted to, I'm kidding. They wanted. Ouch. Alright, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and end this here, and then we can just finish this off the episode while continuing the stream. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, feel free to say them in the comments down below. If you get toxic, I'll probably delete the comments or whatever, because no one likes toxic people. But thanks for sitting and listening to this, and being here this whole time, if you've been here listening to this episode the whole time, or this video this whole time. You guys are the real MVPs that actually watch my content and listen and try to understand other people's problems as well, for that matter. Excuse me, for that matter. Alright, well, this is Eli Cheek signing off on this episode, on this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next time. Say bye.
Take it easy, everybody.